Okay, so let's not try to shake this up. Hi, good evening guys. My name is Elle. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I can give you a quick life update as usually because I feel like I'm updating once in one block, unfortunately. So I'm in the last block of first year, so doing PE. Maybe you've seen me take over Instagram a few weeks ago. I just had first week of banqueting, last week was reception. Had a really nice grade there, super happy. Work at Hilton still. We just got new restrictions in the Netherlands again, so I'm not even sure what's gonna happen to the rest of the outlets that we have left to do in this block, but we'll see. Also another thing, I'm gonna be a part of the family day in our school. I maybe will make a video about how that works and what family day actually entails. But for now, let me focus on the theme of this video. I actually just woke up from a night shift. Did my best regarding my hair, please excuse me. But yeah, for today we're gonna talk about the Bergman Test. You might be wondering what the hell is that and why is she talking about it? Is a test that our school requires us to do twice if you're doing a bachelor degree in HTH. Actually, the first week of checking in, we already got seated with a bunch of questions. Like, I think I spent over 2 hours replying to questions that really didn't make sense at that time, and I really didn't know what it is, so that's why I wanted to make this video. First of all, show you what results I've got. I was shook by the fact how accurate it can be from the questions that I've been responding during that first week, because you know, we were all so overwhelmed, and that was a massive test that did not really make any sense with how questions were formulated, but in the end results were amazing. So I thought it would be fun for you guys to review it with me here. So I'm gonna try to insert my Bergman over here so you can have a look of what's written. Also to mention that on the third, I think, or fourth year, we're doing Bergman once more. We'll see the progress from year 1 until towards the end of our program to see how we developed our personalities, what leadership skills we might have developed through that report, basically. And that's not a cheap report either, you know. I think some of our students did the research to find out how much Bergman actually costs, and that wasn't quite priced. I think I'm gonna Google it and drop it down here just for you guys to understand how important it is to be honest on a test if you are applying to the school and are gonna be a part of HTH community, because it is super useful, and I can definitely say that we applied that report a lot during the first year. We also had some courses where you as a team would attend meetings to see how you can read the report. There are specific lecturers that are educated to help you read the report and apply it to your personality. So we basically had a few sessions during first block of first year to figure out how to work with it, and it really helped with the teamwork further on, because you can already know like strengths and weaknesses are reflected in that report. So let me just show you what it looks like, and hope you'll get a better understanding of what to expect from a report like that. Or maybe you just want to know my personality type. I mean, whatever you're here for, let's just do this. I have a printed out copy that I had with me to the lectures. So the Bergman map shows me how I am with people, I would say. You know, the more extroverted, introverted type, people-oriented or task-oriented. With me, I'm really in a green zone. It actually also gives you the explanations over here of what every symbol entails about me. So if we take first the quadrant of interest, I'm really in the bottom of the yellow, which stands for scheduling, doing detail work, keeping close contact, working with numbers and systems, and that indeed something I'm really good at. I've mentioned that before. Scheduling is one of my greatest skills, I would say. Diamond square, you can see here, is for my usual behaviors. It says that I'm competitive, assertive, flexible, and enthusiastic about new things, which is indeed super true. Competitive for sure. And then we have the needs that are also in the green quadrant. Encourage competition once more. Assertive, allow flexibility, novelty and variety. Basically loves new things. Stress behaviors, easily get distracted. I wouldn't really agree on that one. I feel like that's a skill also I developed through life to not be that. I would say it used to be an issue. Become domineering, that's the one. And then we're moving to the interest. This page we work with a lot. I have, for instance, my roommate Annika. She has scores that are very equal in between different categories. But with me, when I got my report, I'm like, well, I feel like this reflects super accurately of what professions interest me the most and what I'm good at, and that's administrative and numerical. That's why I'm studying hospitality management. I have quite a high level of artistic, maybe it comes from dancing. I'm really interested in music as well. I would never consider that being a part of my work, maybe only in terms of making videos. I think that's also a part of my creative life. And persuasiveness, 50%. I wouldn't call it much, but I know it's there. And then the detailed components of my behaviors that are reflected in stress behaviors and usual behaviors together with what my needs are. So on that general page, you can see different types of my personality in terms of group work ethics, motivation, distraction, stress, restlessness, everything that you can think of in terms of my working ethics. I would say that's very connected to that. Also a fun fact that in HTH you can see the first quadrant, that's social energy. Approximately 90% of everybody who are studying in our school has always over 85-90 on usual social energy behaviors. You can see that usual behaviors of people with high social energy would be communicative, sociable, ease with groups, and pleasant and outgoing. I think that's why we can easily make friends in our school, because everybody are very open to contact. And then you can see possible reactions to stress when your needs are not met. That's how your personality, how you would react to a situation not being the way you wish it would be, even though it could be unconscious, for instance. That social anxiety, desire for group approval, avoidance of close personal ties. And then we have physical energy. From what I remember, that's how quickly you start on doing things when you've made up a plan rather than procrastinating it. And my scores are at 99 there. Possible stress reaction, because my needs are really low here. I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing more than I should. Stressful behaviors, which I obviously don't encounter because in usual behavior I score really high. It's postponing direct actions, magnifying boredom of projects, favoring thought over action. That never happens. I don't know. I really like doing things as quickly as I know that I need to do them so that I can do more things, basically. Workaholic, we call it. Emotional energy. So my needs are actually higher than my usual behaviors, so maybe I should do better on that. I think many of my friends could definitely relate to that point of my usual behaviors being objective yet warm, sympathetic yet practical. But my needs are much higher. My needs are 97. But I am stressed, and that reflects in me becoming oversensitive. Loss of objectivity, maybe strong discouragement. Happened. And then we have self-consciousness. Well, it speaks for itself. My usual behaviors are at 9, which means I'm frank and direct, unevasive, and I do everything to the matter of fact.
Very true, nothing
to say. But my needs are at 79, so which means my stress behaviors are embarrassment, shyness, and oversensitivity again. Can't really relate to those ones. I don't know, I never feel embarrassed. Maybe shy sometimes, talking to other people, but I don't think that's anything about self-consciousness, maybe? And then we move to assertiveness. So how you communicate with other people and how you can speak up when you don't agree with something or you get a nice idea. How are you communicating that to the group? Here I score high on basically everything. So I'm really self-assertive, which means I'm confident speaking up. I seek to influence and excel. That's super true. Enjoys exercising authority. Stress behaviors would be becoming bossy and domineering once again. And then insistence is how consistent you are while working on projects or while communicating the idea. And my usual behaviors are super high. I'm systematic, so that means I'm good at working all the way through with the plan that we decided on. Detail-oriented. I wouldn't agree on that one, really. I'm more of a general overlooker rather than a detailed person, so I really appreciate Gabriella in my group for the past blog for ENS when she was more focused on the detail of the projects. And then my needs are a little bit lower, so over-controlling could be happen. My dancing group would definitely comment down here. Then we have incentives. It says drive for personal rewards or preference to share in group rewards. So if I'm a team player or an individual player. Usual behaviors I scored 44. Resourceful but cooperative, trusting yet careful, balanced, idealism and realism. Couldn't put it on better. I'm a strong member of a team, but I also in the end want the team to win. That's always my goal. But my needs are much higher, so 95, which means that my stressful reactions would be over-empathizing, quick success. That I can't relate to that one. Becoming opportunistic, whatever it entails, and self-promotional attitudes. Yes. Restlessness, both me and my roommate scored super high on this one, 81 towards 90. Easy to stimulate, responsive and attentive, adaptive. That's how we, I think, deal with each other really well in one room. Thoughts, I don't know, my usual behaviors I, once again, matter of fact, decisive, very decisive, and direct. Super true once more. My needs are on the other side. This page, you can see conclusions drawn from the report. This you can apply when starting a group project, basically with a new team. Really clearly shows what your strengths and weaknesses are. And then career paths. What do we think here? Ta-da! well, I'm actually studying already what I would be good at. You can see also that business, finance, management, office administrative support is something I score really high on. So wasn't a surprise to me. I just, confirmed to myself that I'm doing the right thing. Super grateful for that. The end. This is the page that you can really share with other people in terms of how they could deal with you the best and most efficient way. I can give you some time to read through it, but feel free to just pause the video and read a little bit about me. Suggestions for coaching Alexandra. Capitalize on her team orientation, reassure her in pressure situations. So that's like tips for my future team members or coaches that I'm gonna have in the future, mentors, how they could deal with my personality the best way. Allow time for thinking and planning, but enforce deadlines. Yeah, she will find new ideas stimulating. Make a point of regularly showing an interest in her personal well-being. Well, yeah. Provide her opportunities for individual discussions. Show her respect and appreciation on a personal level. Regular face-to-face discussion. Provide a way to her to vent her frustration and voice her opinions. Yeah, this really helped me to define my personality throughout the first years. I think a super helpful thing to do, and I'm really grateful for school to giving us an opportunity to have a look at our Bergman. I'm gonna leave the pages here for you to still stop and watch him if you are interested. That was a little bit it about my personality type Bergman test and how it's implemented at HD. Let me know if you have any questions regarding this. Maybe you found something super interesting. Please comment down below so we could maybe discuss it a little bit. Thank you very much for checking this video out. I hope I'll be a little bit more frequent with updates. Really, I'm trying my best to create some more time to make collaborations with other students in my streams so you could get to know them as well. I've heard that there are so many requests for a new one day in my life video together with work at Hilton, so maybe I'll do that soon. But because I'm in PE, it's really hard to record because I'm constantly, watched by animal, so it's a little bit complicated, but I'll see what I can do for you guys. So take care, I'll see you next time.